What's up guys, we are back and we are back for a very short stream, and I'm going to give you guys some basic tips of how I've been playing the game and some stuff I've learned to basically get a decent start do you want to explore the whole planet and spend about 4 hours on one planet, or would you rather spend like an hour and a half on each planet and maybe miss out on some keywords? So as you guys know, I have been on the same planet now for 4 episodes of my walkthrough guide, and I'm still on the planet, and I've actually done a few things, and I've actually kind of think doing my way could be good, but then obviously some guys have different strategies. So I'm going to be talking to you guys 5 tips on how you can get started in No Man's Sky, and 5 things that will help you become a decent 5 things that that will help you or to save you. Okay, so let's look at the ship. So when you start off the game, you're going to be having a crashed ship. You're going to be like, oh, there's a ship here, let's go into the ship. But when you start off with, you'll have to go to your you'll have to repair the ship to start off with. So the things you'll need to repair the ship is obviously going to be you're going to need a bunch of kite sheets. So you're going to need about 600 iron roughly. You're going to need plutonium to charge up your launch thrusters. You're going to need thamium only for the pulse jumping or the speed boost when you're going faster when you're flying the ship. Okay, so that's that. So plutonium and thamium 9 for the ship. Then you go to the multi-tool and you look at what you need for the multi-tool. Look at isotope, anything anything really for I would recommend not to do thamium 9. I just did that to show you guys to not do that, because it's kind of plutonium, you'll get a lot of plutonium. So this is anything you can use. So plutonium I would probably recommend. The next thing is go over to your exosuit and see what it is. So it's anything again. So pretty much anything you need to be careful of is don't spend too much thamium 9. So my tip number 1 is when you make your ship, you only need about 600 iron, 300 iron, and then you just got to get iridium, which is actually easy to get. It's just a big block of blue rock that you can just mine, and that's pretty much all you need really to make your ship. And then obviously, like I just showed you, you're going to need thamium 9 and a lot of plutonium. Okay, so tip number 2 is when you explore my tip is to press this button. So you press the melee button and you just tap X. So you move in, tap X, and you're going to be moving a lot faster in No Man's Sky. And as you see, these are plutonium. So these big red crystal, orange crystals, they're what you want to do. They're what you want to, they're what you want. They are what you want to, what you want to get. Alright, so that's basically, I'll say that's tip number 2, is explore for that plutonium. Okay, so tip number 3, as you've just seen, I just killed those Sentinels, and they are not that hard to kill early on. Like, I killed loads. Let me show you guys how many I've actually killed. I have killed Sentinels. I have killed fighter. I have destroyed 34 Sentinels, and I've done 5 milestones. So I got to destroy 40 Sentinels for the next star up. So basically, these Sentinels will give you titanium, which is a lot. If you look at the titanium, you can actually sell that. So it'll be about 30,000, 35,000 money that you can get. But if you go to your exosuit, you'll be getting these things called get charms, you get neutrino modules which you can sell for 13 to 14,000 roughly, you know, to get money, you know, easy money. As you see, I am still on planet 1 and I have got pretty much 3/4 of a million, so I'm really close to a million, and I'm only on my first planet. So tip number 1 is to just get 300 iron, repair your ship, and basically I didn't really use my ship that much really, because I just wanted to explore, take it slow. And then second of all, obviously the melee thing is, if you press the melee button, which is R1, basically just tap it, you move, tap X, so basically do that. So you're basically moving a lot faster, you know, you want to progress a lot faster, and that kind of thing. And obviously I just showed you guys the plutonium, what that looks like, and tip number three would be just destroy the destroy these Sentinels, because they're so easy to kill. And obviously I do have a slightly better upgraded multi-tool, but it's not like massively upgraded, so you'll be able to kill them really easy. And obviously, as you've seen, they're dropping these things called debris, and they basically give you awesome stuff. So it's nice and easy, you know, to get your trophies, to get your money. That's it. So okay, so let me give you tip number 4. So let's actually go into my ship, and I'll give you tip number 4. So obviously you want to take off my ship. Let's just take off when it decides to. Okay, so it's 25% to launch, and as you see, we are obviously exploring, and you know, we're just exploring. So there's a ruin. So my tip number 4 is, okay, this is gold, that thing is, and that blue rock is iridium. You don't want too much iridium, only when you're repairing your ship. After that, I wouldn't, you know, have too much iridium. So basically, what I did in my when I explored, I basically explored every inch of this planet, because I don't know, I wanted to get everything, not everything. And as you see, this thing up now is a monolith. Basically, you'll get 2 nanostones or 3 nanostones, and basically you'll be getting some words, which is awesome. Did I not do? I thought I did that one. And as we did 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3. Yeah, so 3 words. And then when you go there, we need to transfer. Just transfer what you can. Carbon, you don't need to carry carbon. It's nothing you need, because you can get so much carbon. Bury the soldier I want to do. Okay, so this basically, it's offering me a multi-tool. You always want to accept it, because it could be better than your multi-tool that you have yourself, but you still want, obviously, you know, you want to see it, and then if you don't like the multi-tool, then you can obviously get rid of it. So it's 7 slots. I don't need it. I really don't need it. Alright, so tip number 4 is explore. You know, if you want to explore every inch on every planet, do so. If you just want to explore the main things like shelters, monoliths for the languages, to learn more words, pretty much just do what you want to do. You know, in my opinion, just do what you want to do. Play the game that you want to play. Obviously, some people have obviously gone to a different planet. Have gone to, you know, about 50, probably 20 different planets. I'm still on the first one, because I'm just taking my time. I want to explore every inch, get as many words as I can, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just learning. Where is it? Okay, so yeah, tip number 4 is basically explore how you want to explore. If you want to do it, you know, like a full-on exploration, I would recommend going to the shelters and the monoliths for the best things, because you'll be getting words. I don't even know where the hell. Oh, it's down there. You know, you'll be getting like awesome stuff. Really. Well, okay, so let's do this. So this is a save point. We're going to get every save point. We'll be talking about tip number 5. Tip number 5 is we'll be talking about getting 100% completion on the planet. So basically, just exit. Okay, so how do you 100% a planet? I will be doing a full guide after this video / stream, talking about how you do 100% thing, but I'll give you guys a quick overview of how do you get 100%. So as you see, we have these creatures. So if you hold triangle, you obviously, I can't rename, I don't think. Okay, so once you've uploaded it, you can't actually you can't rename it, so I'll have to name it. I'll have to do it in the meantime. Okay, so basically, to 100% a planet, you need to discover all these life forms, plants, and then these, obviously, the required amount of species, which is quite nice. And basically, I've basically done 100% completed, and once you've done it, you want to hover over, and you want to get your rewards, which will be about 180,000, which is awesome. So as you see, I've just got 5,000 units because I've been going to so much stuff, and I got so as you see, 2,500 units, 500 units, blah blah blah. You know, you get a lot of, you do get a lot of. You do get a lot of and you do obviously, you do get a lot of money, obviously, and it's definitely worth it if you really want to. How much can I store now? 2 slots. So we don't need carbon. Carbon is the most thing you don't really you don't need. Okay, so I can just get rid of that. That's just like nothing. Ah, sweet. So is that it? I've got. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so I'm actually going to do 5 more tips because I've actually got a bunch of more stuff I want to do. So tip number 6 is what do you to store things. What should I store? What shouldn't you store? I'll say the 2 things you don't want to store is carbon and iridium, because you'll be getting a bunch of other stuff like, as you see here, exosuit, plutonium, titanium. You don't want to store if you don't need to, but iron you might want to, because you can craft these things with bypass chips, and then you can obviously craft these. You can craft all these. You can craft all these bypass chips, and you can sell these for more money, which I'll be doing a stream later talking about that. But yeah, carbon and iridium, they're the 2 things you do not want to store unless obviously you're going to build new replenish it. Tip number 7: if you're going to be making runs, like gold runs, and you want to obviously store all this gold, make sure you have space, because you're not going to get anything. Anything otherwise. I'll say that to people. Just make sure that you go back to just trading posts and make sure you have space. So tip number 8 is don't bother with iron after you've repaired the ship unless you're making a bunch of bypass chips and farming money, because it's just a waste of a slot. It's just waste of just waste. You know, it's just a waste. Can't seem to. Yeah, okay, so we've talked about what to get, what not to get, and I've told you guys about, you know, what should I be going, what you should be going for. Okay, so the next thing, tip number, I think it's 8, tip number 8, I believe one, I think tip 8 or 9, I don't know, tip number 8 is go to shelters and go to monoliths. They're the two things you really do want to go for, and obviously scan as well. So go to these shelters because you'll be getting a bunch of, you could get new people, you could get drop pods, you could get anything you know, that you need. I'm just going to go to the shelter now whilst we're talking. That's pretty much it, just go to shelters and monoliths. Tip number 9. If you need money, don't worry, because you'll be getting a lot of money. Like I said, the best way to get money is to 100% the planet, to upload stuff once you've done it, and pretty much just I'd say Google methods on farming. I'll be uploading some fun methods once I get to the planet of farming, and yes, and might be. Yeah, I've discovered this already. So yeah, sometimes you'll come across stuff that's already been discovered. And okay, so tip number 9. If you see this, the first thing you want to do is shelter, because that will actually get you a hopefully a drop pod. So as you've seen, I'm scanning for a shelter, and it is just there, and it's a drop pod, so that's good. So drop pods will allow you to get upgrades. So now we're going into tip number 10, which is the final tip. Tip number 10 is make sure you've got your ship, you know, all upgraded and everything. But tip number 10 is, you know, if you want to stay on this planet, you can, but make sure you're getting these drop pods, as they are exactly what you need. So this tip number 10 is drop pod. Each new upgrade is 10,000 more. So my one will be 50,000, which, you know, it seems a lot, but because I've got so much money, it doesn't bother me, because that means I can carry more items and more things, and it's just easier, shall we say, to, you know, to make people, you know, farming money and getting that kind of stuff, to, you know, to play the game. And as you see, we pretty much just got. We need to get plutonium, so we need to charge. Oh, that used that used a lot. Okay, so I think that'd be it for the 10 tips of, you know, the best way to get yourself started. So let's just go over them quickly of the 10 tips if I can remember them. So tip number 1 was obviously don't repairing your ship, you need 300 iron. Tip number 2 is meleeing. Obviously melee, then press X, so you can obviously just basically walk faster. Iridium and iron you don't want to store. And then obviously mine stuff, that's really rare. Make sure you've got space, make sure you talk to everyone, make sure you go into every building you see, make sure you upload your stuff. If you need money, just upload stuff. And let's see here, look at all this plutonium. I could literally farm all this. Hold on, like this. This is plutonium. This is what you call it, the best plutonium spot. Because it's all, and as you see, and the next tip is, like I said, destroy these Sentinels to get titanium to sell or to use to make items, and you can basically just get decent stuff. You could get technologies, you could get easy stuff to save money. But I will put all the 10 tips in the description of what they are. So you guys can obviously read the description of what my 10 tips are. And we didn't get anything from that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 10 tips of basically the best way to start the game in my opinion and the way I played it. I will be streaming this game very shortly, so please come back and watch it and let's have fun. So a shelter's just been detected, and I believe that's when I've already been to, but that is good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. I will be back